Before moving on, let's organize our layers palette again. So click on the rings layer and then hold down the shift key and click on moon glow, so all these are selected, and we're going to group these just like we grouped the planet. So hit the 3 parallel lines and new group from layers, and then call this moon. Click OK. So now we're going to add a spacecraft here. So go into Windows Explorer and choose for NASA spacecraft.jpg. Right click, open with Photoshop. We've done this a zillion times already. And choose the marquee selection tool. And what I want you to do, it doesn't have to be a exact selection, but select the spacecraft in the black background only. Don't select any of the stuff on planet Earth, the white or the blue. Select only the black area and make sure you have the entire spacecraft selected. Then go to Image and select Crop. Now go to Select, Color Range, and on the image select a black, make sure you're on the black area and select that. Now the slider, the fuzziness, you'll have to like kind of experiment to see what happens. Okay, so this, we don't want the slider all the way to the left, and all the way to the right is a little bit too loose. So probably somewhere around between 90 and 100, I believe, will work. What this image is showing us is anything that's white is going to be selected, so that might be a little bit too much now that I think about it. Let me think if I want to go down lower. This just takes some practice. I'm going back to 90 is good. Okay, so set the fuzziness at about 90, click OK. So now all the black area is selected, so we have to invert the selection, right? We've done this before. So Control or Command Shift I, and only the spacecraft is selected now. And again, you can invert the selection by going to Select Inverse like we've done before. So only the spacecraft is selected. The marching ants is on the spacecraft. Command C. Leave that file open for now in case we mess this up, because you never know. And then let's go to our file that we've been working on. Make sure you're on the top element. You're on the moon layer on the top, and Command V, Victor, and there's our spacecraft, and it's looking really cool. All right, so Command T, and hold down the Shift key and expand the spacecraft. Keep it in proportion. You can tilt it a little bit to give it. I got the way this is going. I think this will look nicer tilted that way. And I don't know if I want this bigger. That's a little bit too much. Use your own judgment. Compose your scene here. So that's what I'm going to go with. And let's call this layer, call it Spacecraft. Save your file. And I'll see you in the next video.